My name is Isabella Ramseyer, and I'm currently a senior at St. John's School in Puerto Rico. And for the past 3 years, I have discovered what it means to be a bee. How long have bees been on our earth? Bees have been around for over 130 million years, exactly 123 million years before us, humans. Through the years, bees have moved from having wasp characteristics to the bee we know today. According to a BBC article, prehistoric people may have domesticated wild bees for food and medicine. The oldest evidence dates back to almost 9,000 years ago in what is now Turkey. An article from the Smithsonian talks about how honey has been found in ancient Egyptian tombs that after thousands of years is still preserved. Ancient Egyptians would pour honey into the tombs to give the dead a sweet afterlife. Bees were important back then, and they're still important now. This importance was noticed by Puerto Ricans in the aftermath of Hurricane Maria. Many of us witnessed total destruction on all areas of life caused by Hurricane Maria. But one that went unnoticed was that of bees. 80% of the bee population in Puerto Rico died because of the hurricane. Through one of the programs on the news, I learned that I should place plates with water and sugar outside to help feed the bees. Growing up, I've always been a person to ask the why to absolutely everything, which is what led me to research about bees. After a ton of reading, I became motivated to help spread awareness of bees by educating communities and helping restore the green areas in Puerto Rico. I gathered a group of friends and some teachers, and with their support in March of 2018, I launched the initiative Be a Bee. Through my hands-on work with Be a Bee and my mentorship with the Professor Bert Rivera Marchan of the Inter-American University in Bayamon, I have learned that the Puerto Rican bee is a unique hybrid. The Puerto Rican bee is a natural hybrid cross between the European and African bee. In the 1950s, scientists tried to create the perfect bee, but their attempt was a failure because all of the bees escaped. Somehow, that experience occurred naturally here in Puerto Rico. This hybrid cross makes our Puerto Rican bees have the perfect mix that makes them stronger and, in some ways, superior to other honeybees around the world. Just like Puerto Ricans, a mix of different races, the hybrid Puerto Rican bee in itself has also attributed to this Puerto Rican quality of being a mix. Being surrounded daily by this hybrid bee has made our research with our observational beehives very interesting and unique. Currently, we have 6 observational beehives from the Bee Cause Project across the island, in public schools, private schools, and the Historic Museum of Culebra. By observing our bees weekly, we have found dead mites at the bottom of our beehives, which demonstrates how unique our hybrid bees are, since they're able to kill these mites that typically infest hives. We have also noticed fluctuations on population based on the weather, quality of green area, and the temperatures within the classroom. This research we have conducted with our observational beehives have contributed to the studies of honeybee behavior. We have observed and recorded the bee dance and the queen laying eggs, which is difficult to see in a typical hive. Being able to properly observe our bees and notice patterns is not possible without the basic knowledge of bees and how they work together. Within the hive, there are 3 types of bees: the worker bees, which are the females, the drones, which are the males, and the queen, an original worker bee, but has its reproductive system developed. The worker bees are in charge of pretty much everything that goes on in the hive. They take care of the queen, get food and water, and even clean their hive. But on the other hand, the drones just stay hanging around and waiting for a new queen to mate with. The queen's only job is to lay eggs, and only mates once in her life towards the beginning of her development. Also, the queen is able to choose whether she wants a worker or a drone bee, which is an unfertilized egg. We are more alike to bees than we think. We all have responsibilities, different leadership roles, we all get sick, and we all have that one person in a group that doesn't really do anything. All of these bees work in conjunction to form what is known as a beehive. Similar to how bees collaborate with each other to survive and produce, Be a Bee has collaborated within the initiative and with our alliances across the island and United States to promote our cause. The initiative has leadership roles in all of our alliances and products. They all work together to coordinate events and promote our initiative. We also collaborate with private and public schools to create a further outreach of the awareness of bees and to motivate students to learn and divulge into the beautiful world of bees. Bees are an incredible species. They create more products than one would think, and most of them have great health benefits. Honey is a naturally rich sweetener that is known to help soothe throat pain. Pollen is a good source of proteins and vitamins. Royal jelly is a great dietary supplement, and even bee venom can help with joint and muscle pain. It has been recently found it could even cure cancer. Inspired by the products bees make, Be a Bee has created a full line of bee-inspired products, including soaps, candles, diffusers, lip balm, and sprays. When a client purchases our products and takes them home, they are reminded of our initiative, and most importantly, the importance of bees whenever they see it or they smell it. Our creativity in creating a line of diverse products to further our impact could not have been possible without recognizing the quantity and quality of the products bees make. The impact of bees is much more complex and impressive than a description of their achievements and roles. It even reaches our daily lives and motivates us to learn from them. This raises the question of my presentation. What does it mean to be a bee? It means one should never forget where you came from. One has to be unique, just like our hybrid Puerto Rican bee. It means one should work together like a beehive. And lastly, one should be creative and make the most of what you have. Inspired by the importance of bees, the Be a Bee initiative has shown me how to use our roles in society to make a difference by leading, uniting, and inspiring people to be a part of a cause greater than ourselves. Let's show the world what it means to be a bee. Thank you.